Yes, take your seat, please. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. We'll just wait to get our technology in place. And we'll get started. Where? So I will call the court to order. Today is April the 25th, 2024. I am Jose Portillo, we're at the Presidio County Courthouse, and we will be hearing criminal cases, arraignments, and dockets. I want to assure everybody, if you're here for an arraignment, it's really just to tell you. I know you've heard it once from an officer, you've heard it twice from probably a justice of the peace. And this is just for me to introduce you to the level of the court that your case is going to be heard in, discuss the range of punishments, to see if you have an attorney, if you want one appointed to you. So I don't want anybody getting stressed out about today and what we're going to be doing. Before I start, I want to say a couple of things, and they're mostly just personal comments. The day before yesterday, I had a probate hearing. And it was a young girl from Presidio, and she has cerebral palsy. And her body is not worth a nickel. Her parents needed to have, to show guardianship to be eligible for a small social security check, about $601. And yesterday we had a young mother from Marfa that passed away. She left a second grader and an eighth grader, and their father is not in the picture. And the reason I say that is I guess to tug at your heartstrings a little bit, but it's just to give you just a chance to reflect, look in the mirror and say, how bad do I really have it? And for those of you that are here that maybe lost your way and you feel the world is against you, maybe it's a chance for you to reflect and have some changes. So with that, I'll get off my horse and I'll go ahead and start. It looks like cause number 6546, the state of Texas versus Capio Gonzalez. Very good. Do you have anything else to add to that, Commissioner Pond? Been disposed of. Very good. I'll move on to cause number 6621, the state of Texas versus David J. Martinez.
Yeah, we did not receive a document, so now that she has the address,
We'll send it.
Yes.
Thank you.
We want the next doc. We did not give the notes.
Very good. So I'll anticipate seeing him on our next document. The state of Texas versus Jesus Gabriel Romero, cause 6631.
I could dispose of judge at the people.
Okay, very good. Cause number 6652, the state of Texas versus Rodrigo Adolfo Menendez.
No contact with him.
Mr. Pond, I show that's a speeding appeal, so obviously it came up from, is this the first time he's come up in our office? It is. I don't know what options you have, especially in an appeal if they haven't shown up.
Well, I would say, when we said it, want to see if he shows up, if not, we can, dismiss the appeal on these cases.
It's been heard
The
and
case has been heard at the justice court,
correct.
just been appealed for a trial renewal before your own.
Good.
And so, it's incumbent on him to take care of that for you.
To be there. Okay. If you would make note of that,
yes,
please, that So Rodrigo Adolfo Melendez. Not present. And again, I hate the issue that on the eyesight. We'll do the same thing, just make a note, and if he's not, then, it'll give me a chance to visit with Mr. Cotton to see what my options are for the board.
For Rodrigo?
Correct, Rodrigo, Adolfo Melendez.
He said, okay. All right.
We'll move on to cause number 6676, the state of Texas versus Enrique Venegas Zubia.
We're dismissing that, Your Honor, his license is reinstated.
Okay? Did we take care of it? It was, DWLI,
It's not the license is on.
okay? And he's taking care of that. Cause number 6684, the state of Texas versus Zachary Clifton Gingles.
We've had no contact with, this, Mr. Richard, please.
No, I don't have that person.
It shows a depth of property and he shows an address in Midland,
Yeah, that's where we started out.
okay? So I'll call him once again, cause number 6684, Zachary Clifton Gingles. Mr. Gingles. No show. Cause number 7028, the state of Texas versus Kelly Elizabeth Cole.
Morning, Mayor.
Yes. Good morning.
Council President from Ms. Cole.
Very good.
We have conferred with, County Attorney's Office, and Brenda and I discussed this case yesterday. She probably has better notes than I do. But what I remember, because I forgot, I left my notes at the office, but what I remember, sir, is that, we're gonna get the complaint information, some discovery from the county attorney's office. We are going to, work with them and see if we can't make restitution or some other arrangements to satisfy the complainant and then dispose of the case appropriately. So we would ask that we be given some time to do that, Your Honor.
But if they're not agree with that, we're, giving them some time to see if they can work.
Okay. So you still have discovery to go through and you're both okay with the continuance. Very good.
Read that, mayor.
Let's go with me.
What will that date be?
I'll have to look,
Oh, okay.
but it's
That's fine.
Late May.
May.
It'll be late May. House number 7124. The state of Texas versus. That's what, wait a minute. Oh. What is that?
Ricky Robo, yeah.
It cut off, it's Ricky Rojo.
Okay, 7124, the state of Texas versus Ricky Rojo.
See the rain, I think.
Yeah, this isn't a raining setting. I think there has been no rain for, Ricky Hope is, he's a local person. We should be able to contact him. We should be able to follow him, but we have not had contact with him as of this day.
I think it's going to be a rain and follow away from this.
We have had no contact, but he is local and we do expect we do expect that we will find him and then we will get a waiver on file. And there's also, a possibility that felonies are pending on this case. We discussed that with the county attorney's office yesterday, and if in fact it is confirmed that he has felonies, and if they are out of the same transaction, then we probably will resolve them all together if possible with the district attorney's office.
That's correct. We need to make sure it's short of this case.
So we do need to find him, and we are working on that. We agree with that. But we need to find him.
Do you have any idea what the pending felonies may be?
Your Honor, I do not know what the current felonies are. I found some history on them, but I do not have I did not hear back from the district attorney's office to determine whether this is out of the same transaction. Since this is an arraignment, and if we could request discovery on this case, if there's something mentioned in that discovery that indicates to us there's a pending case, it could be that the DA's office hasn't received the file yet, or they haven't reviewed it yet, they haven't presented it to the grand jury yet. But if we could get an indication from them what their position is going to be and whether or not they're going to prosecute the case. So we don't have discovery from the state of Texas here or from the district attorney's office yet.
I guess my biggest concern is that it shows it's a resisting arrest.
Okay.
So I'm wondering what if it's resisting arrest in my court, and I'm curious what the pending felony charges are, and if they're not more severe. And then if they are, and we haven't found them, and then he goes and does something else, that'd be my biggest worry. I'm inclined to, if he's not present and he hasn't been found, I'm inclined to issue a warrant for him. Mr. Cotton?
Well, the discovery looks like if there is a felony, it's gonna be in possession of controlled substance, possession of felony, assaulting of a servant,
Okay.
and then a couple of other misdemeanors. So the two felonies that he was arrested for were possession of controlled substance, going through to state jail felony, and assaulting a public servant, third degree felony. In addition, he was arrested at the same time for this case. So apparently he was funded out on all of them.
Sounds to me,
Because the arrest report shows he was arrested on all four offenses.
sounds to me like the district attorney's office, which hasn't responded to our request for information, who doesn't have a file or hasn't had a chance to review it. It also sounds to me like a resisting would be a lesser included of this assault on the servant, although I'm not going to quote Bible.
Yeah.
In chapter and verse, I'm the code in the procedure on that one, I may be completely wrong,
I see what you're saying.
but closely related.
But as far as we know, he's not in jail anywhere. As far as we know.
We have no information that indicates to the public defender's office that he is in custody in some other jurisdiction or here.
I don't show an address for him.
We have a local PO box and local zip code.
Driver's license shows 107 East Second Street in Market.
Which goes back to our announcement. We do believe that he's local, and we do believe that we're going to be able to find out. Our investigators will go look for him, aggressively. We'll run backgrounds. We'll get new addresses, or we'll drop by, whatever it takes. We continue to find him. If we reset this case in May, I think that would give us time to do that, but I'm not going to.
Do you have anything else to add, Mr. Pond?
Sir,
Do you have anything else to add? What do you think of my concern?
well, I think it's a valid concern. The local will be able to found to be here. Yeah, the record report showed it looked like he had some, perhaps some emotional instability that she could go to usage. She didn't the word, but still.
Does it show what the bond amount was on the felonies? And I'm assuming you bonded here by the local justice of the peace.
Like, $7 bond. $100 cash bond. It's not. Clear picture. Oh, it's $1,000 bond. From reading their bonds. The terrorist credit for the family household.
Thank you.
And, Peter,
Madam Clerk, I think you had something you wanted to add?
As far as I know, he had moved to Alpine. But already every day morning.
And you have been assigned as the. And
We have received an appointment from this case, according to the records, the unfiled felonies and other felonies. I would expect that we would also be almost automatically appointed to those. I cannot represent the look at the appointment, or that's what I would expect. That this is normal and customary in these types of cases. I would remind the board that, we do have our offices in Alpine. Yes, and that may even make it easier for us to track him down, or get him before the court, so that we would waive the arraignment or have him properly formally arraigned and reset, so that we can move into the discovery and perhaps find out what will happen or when the case will be presented or declined, presented to the grand jury or declined by the district attorney also in Alabama.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call his name again. Cause number 7124, the state of Texas versus Ricky Rojo. And what I'm gonna do is I'll have him on the list of nice side. And we'll see if he shows up from now to then. Yeah, I will, if you do track them down, just let us know and I'll entertain taking it out. I just want some assurance he's around. And again, my biggest concern is it sounds like he's just getting into one problem after another, and I don't want to be responsible.
we were actually threatening the families of the large night. And they were on methamphetamine, they were in space.
Yeah.
And all pretty violently.
Okay.
Had this do, that's what the, transport place.
Okay.
Your Honor, we would,
So I'm just,
I would like to represent to the court that our investigator and one of our social workers is here. If this person is in need of health services, we're gonna address that. We're going to also dispatch an investigator to find him. When we do find him, we would immediately follow a waiver in the normal course of business. I mean, immediately, not waiting until a May court date, if the court would entertain. I will hold it until we can get absolutely make an attempt. Absolutely.
All right, so let's move on. We got 71, 32.
Oh, for the.
Call number 7133, the state of Texas versus Jesus Manuel Cruz Luna. Good morning, how are you?
How are you?
You can approach.
I was waiting for the state meeting.
so, county attorney, president, ready to, give
Yes.
That's a discovery and we're going to get some more evidence for the video segments and also so. We need a greater impact and be able to provide them to our regulars.
Has your client been arraigned yet? This is his first appearance before the court?
He is not judged, but for purposes of today, again, that was the purpose with last year. Arraignment, he had not noticed, so that's did not show, and we the court issued a statement. And we need to address that.
No, we already addressed that. It doesn't have it anymore.
Oh,
They're just working on this case now.
excellent.
Good recall.
So that was our concern, Judge, but again, as Mr. Palmer was representing the court, I believe we need to discuss the case, and I think there might be a bit more discovery coming our way.
And so is he, are you waiving?
We may keep waiting.
Okay. Do you have
Did
any?
you file it?
No objection to waive, right?
You did?
Did not,
No?
but I can file the waiver arraignment straight away.
Okay.
Well, unless the court's ready, going in April, we can dispense with that and just go ahead and do the arraignment right now. That's a, if more they can work for.
I mean, it's up to the judge.
We're here. We're here.
Yes.
Pásale, señor, por favor. ¿Habla inglés o no? Puro español, señor. Sí. ¿Usted cómo se llama, señor?
This is Manuel Cruz.
Do we have Mr. Artucci, can you hear me?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, are you speaking to me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can.
Okay, good. I can hear you. We'll try to be as loud as we can. I'm going to read you your rights. You have the right to remain silent, not make any statements.
I couldn't hear that. You're going to, well, I'm sorry, Your Honor, could you say that again so I can translate?
You have the right to remain silent and not make any statements.
Okay. Le voy a revisar sus derechos. Usted tiene derecho de guardar silencio y no tiene que hacer ninguna declaración.
And any statement made by you may be used against you.
Cualquier declaración que usted haga lo pueden usar en su contra.
You have the right to hire a lawyer to represent you.
Tiene el derecho de contratar un abogado representable.
And it looks like you already have a lawyer here present.
Parece que ya tiene un abogado.
You have a right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you if you are indigent and cannot afford a lawyer. But again, you already have a lawyer that is representing you.
Tiene el derecho de que le nombren un abogado si usted no tiene para contratarlo, pero parece que usted ya tiene su abogado.
You have the right to have your lawyer present during any interview with peace officers or lawyers that represent the state.
Tiene derecho de tener su abogado presente durante cualquier interrogatorio o entrevista con oficiales públicos o de los abogados del Estado.
You have the right to terminate any interview with peace officers, lawyers representing the state at any time.
Usted tiene derecho de terminar cualquier entrevista con oficiales de la paz o con los abogados del Estado en cualquier momento.
Do you understand your rights and the warnings that have been given?
¿Usted entiende sus derechos en los avisos que le acabo de dar? I could not hear his answer.
He said yes.
Sí, yes. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Would you like the information regarding the charges read out to you?
¿Quiere que le leímos la información de los cargos ahorita?
We wait and read. Okay?
Renunciamos a la lectura.
Very good. So, you do understand, this is a Class B misdemeanor, Mr. Pond?
Yes,
It is a,
Es un clase de delito menor. Sí.
if you're found guilty, you can spend up to 180 days in the county jail and a fine of up to $2,000.
Si le dan culpable, usted podría pasar hasta 180 días en el condado, la cárcel del condado, y una multa hasta $2,000.
Do you have any questions?
¿Tiene alguna pregunta?
No, okay. So
No.
thank, thank you very much, Mr. Rodriguez.
Gracias.
Mr. Pond, do you have anything else to add?
no, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. So we'll see how this moves forward.
Yes, sir. So,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Veremos cómo se resuelva. Gracias.
He is excused.
Thank you.
Oh, another additional information.
Thank you.
Mr. Rodriguez, do you have anything else on the docket?
We have not announced it.
That's
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome. Have a good day. Seems like I've seen this next, we paused numbers, I've seen them on our docket. at least 3 times. Cause number 6599 and cause number 7132, the state of Texas versus John Michael Serrano. No, his attorney is Mr. Spencer. Mr. Spencer?
Yes.
But state, I remember we had discussed this last, I believe, with Mr. Serrano and Mr. Spencer, that made a complete.
We haven't heard back from Mr. Spencer.
We sent them written plea offer and videos, and they acknowledged the city of it.
So if I recall this case, it was a DWI. And, that was the initial one, the 99, and then, while we were going through arraignment and docket, we got a second. So now we have the second. I seem to recall the last docket was his attorney, Mr. Spencer, asked for discovery on the second, and that has been delivered.
Yes, Your Honor,
So they have everything that they need.
that's correct.
Okay. Yeah. And Mr. Serrano is not present. And Mr. Spencer is not here. Either. You have any suggestions, Mr. Pond?
No, we can go, we try to contact the back court, so. I know my office did speak with Mr. Spencer's office, definitely.
You did?
I did, but Brenda did.
Okay. Did he make mention of anything?
No.
Conflict, schedule?
I can call him up there.
Okay. Well, because I know he's being represented, I hate to, again, I'm gonna put a star on it. How's that? Okay. Cause number 7119, the state of Texas versus Florinda Carrillo.
Mr. Rios, President Fulton, Your Honor. She's represented by the public defender's office.
Very good.
We exchanged information about this case. We conferred yesterday with the county attorney's office. We understand a new charge, higher level charge possibly will be filed against Ms. Carrillo.
See?
This is a criminal trespass. So, we have reached an agreement that the new charge would take precedent over this existing charge, that this existing charge would likely be absorbed into and it's taken into consideration with the new higher charge. However, there's concern about Ms. Carrillo having contact with the complaining witness, who is the same person on both cases. And I believe that that may be something the state wishes to address, or make sure that we have a bond condition or something that prohibits going to that physical location or having contact with that particular
The
person.
background of this case, Your Honor, this video, exhibiting assaultive behaviors for the mother and, criminal trespasses. Violating the CP order not to hit that address, but we're going to work it out, like, let us visit this refile an assault case that would have as a bond condition not to be around. Resolve the major issue, which is trying to protect the victim of the case. While the PD, public defender's office and staff trying to work out any other issues in this agreement. So that's what it is.
Yeah, you mentioned, another case that may be pending or may be. Will it also be in your,
Yes, we intend to dismiss the criminal trespass case and refile a misdemeanor assault case
okay,
out of the same transaction.
okay,
That will allow us to have as a bond condition, not to be around the budget. So then we can continue working on that case. The main issue is making sure that there is a legal bar to Ms. Maria being
and you guys are in agreement.
We would agree with, a reasonable bond condition one of which would be if there's concern for the safety of the victim, or there be, right, or the money would, so there be no contact. We would ask that the bond that she's on now just be transferred over to whatever the new cause number is, so that there's not another arrest unless that becomes important and necessary for criminal history, purposes. But she's always been here, she's represented.
That I remember Stephen. And I wish you the best of luck, Ms. Fabiola, this moves forward. But you understand the intent of what they're trying to accomplish here, which is, in other words, obviously your mother's worried, and maybe, maybe you talk loud, maybe I don't know. All I'm saying is your mom is scared of you and she doesn't want to be around you. So please understand that that's the intent of the court, and that's why they want to move this way. So don't make it worse on yourself.
Yes.
Okay, let's try to work through this and get to some sort of resolution.
We would ask that this case be reset to May, allowing the county attorney's time to follow that new information, transfer the bond, and we will respond accordingly with a waiver of arraignment, or have to present a report arraignment to the court in May and move forward with the judge on this.
Pretty good, Mr. Pop. Okay, so agree, our order. Cause number 7121, the state of Texas versus Shane Alexander.
Your Honor, the complainant is filing an affidavit of non-prosecution
Okay,
from the city of going to dismiss it.
very well.
So just reset it.
No objection.
No objection. I bet not. And I have I'm gonna go ahead and call it. And it has a line through it. It's the state of Texas versus Roderick V. Brittingham.
Your Honor, I don't see Mr. Brittingham. He was once our client. The public defender's office has withdrawn from that case. We understand that he was either appointed to Shane O'Neill, retained Shane O'Neill. Other than that, we don't represent him anymore.
In the absence of the public defender's office, the victim has filed the non-prosecution statement that we're dismissing.
Okay. So. All right, I have,
Your Honor, I do seem to recall that we had discussed that the last time when we're going to discuss that, that was the intent of the statement.
well, I recall seeing him, he's been here the last two dockets.
Yeah, Your Honor, and I think that was one of the reasons why we were not going to go to the bother of appointing new counsel, because of the position in this case. Okay.
Cause number 7131, the state of Texas versus Saul Baeza.
Good morning, Your Honor. He's represented by the public defender's office. We conferred with the county attorney's office regarding this case. We were told that his presence, he had agreed to be here, but we were told that his presence was excused in this case. We reset. I think there's felonies.
What I'm saying, we have felonies pending.
Okay, any objection?
No objection.
So we'll continue and see how the felony charges move along.
Yes,
No objection.
no objection, we don't have to. For this attorney's office, to pull out the same transaction. Resolution of this case, in that case, or not. So that's what we next week.
So I will agree with you in order of continuance. And I have that as my last one. Is there anything missing?
I don't know, if we see the one that we're calling. That's the only. Oh, you wanted to go ahead and put it in the paper?
Okay. I'll let it.
Your Honor, when you have a moment.
Yeah, give me 1 minute. Read it. Yes, Sean. If you would go to the front steps of the courthouse and produce all his names loudly at the entrance of the 3 times. Then say your vocal number.
No, wasn't Vicky's walking, we were looking for, yeah, nothing. Well, the patient we dismissed.
Ms. Santucci, I think we're at the end of our docket and arraignment. Thank you
Yes,
so,
sir.
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Your excuse, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
You ought to be additional announcement that I was on, 7121, the case which which the state indicated they would dismiss or at the request of the complaining witness.
Yes,
We have been informed that he may be on his way here, he may show up. We're gonna stick around and wait for him and maybe get a copy of the dismissal if that's possible, but if not, we will be excused. There's no reason for him to come before the court.
no, I don't. The county attorney's office has agreed that they're not going to, so I don't know if they're prepared or if they have I'm prepared to sign it if they have something for me to sign.
Yeah, well, if it's another contribution, the person has to come and who's, brought into court, this is one something non-prosecution, but the attorney's office says that you contacted or we should contact them. So they do that. I don't need, but the person who's signing the non-prosecution.
Has not signed it.
That's not signed,
That's not-
it's on vacation,
Yeah,
as agreed to sign it, we do not have it yet. We will not file a motion to dismiss it
Until
that document is in our file.
understood.
Well, he was not present at the call of docket, but he has been contacted and is on his way. If the court wishes to speak with him, he will be here soon.
I'll exchange pleasantries with them. I know he's making every effort to find out from under this. So,
You didn't get a double star for that,
Yeah.
regarding, I did that script a couple of weeks ago. And then I did Brownsville the week after.
Your Honor, I want to clarify the court's position on 7124 Ricky Rojo when you have a moment.
Okay,
My understanding is that his name will be called, he will be put on the my side list, but we're going to be given a reasonable amount of opportunities
Yes.
to make contact with him and either
Yes.
present a waiver
yes,
or make him
or, yes.
contact the court and let the court know
He,
that he's been located.
contact the county attorney's office and let them visit with them and get some assurances and they'll get with me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Absolutely. So if you would raise your right hand, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Deputy, did you go and read the names Zachary Clifton, Ingalls, and Ricky Rojo at the front steps of the courthouse 3 times?
Yes, sir.
Did anyone approach?
No, yeah.
Thank you so much. So. Okay, so the court will order a judgment 9 side in cause number 668 for Zachary Clifton Ingalls and cause number 7124 Ricky Roper. Is there any other pending matters before the court? Does anyone have anything else that they'd like to add?
Nothing from the bench, Your Honor.
Mr. Pine?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, well, I will order the court adjourned. It is now 10:41 a.m. Everyone enjoy your day. All right, thank you.